A new report shows weather-related power outages are on the rise in Texas. The KVUE defenders tell us why it's happening and what we could do to slow the number of blackouts. Here's investigative reporter Erica Proffer.
Remember the good old days? Back when the sun shined brightly all the time and it didn't get too hot, and you had enough electricity to cover all of your power needs. Okay, maybe it wasn't that good, but we did have fewer weather-related power outages.
You'll often hear previous generations say it was never this hot when I was growing up. And then to look at the data and say, you're right, it wasn't this hot when you were growing up.
Jen Brady is the lead analyst at Climate Central, a nonprofit where scientists study the changes and trends in our weather patterns. She found one trend pointing to Texas and the nation, warning of possible power failures.
Yeah, I mean, I think the first thing is just the acknowledgement that we're going to require a more robust grid.
So this is a very alarming trend.
Doug Lewin is the president of Stoic Energy. He advises energy leaders about how to build a clean, sustainable power grid.
Our systems have not caught up to the climate reality that we're experiencing.
The KVUE defenders dug through Texas power companies' energy records. Companies must report to the Department of Energy each time 50,000 or more customers lose power. But it doesn't list what exactly happened. Like the February 2021 deadly winter storm, hundreds died. Millions lost power for days as temperatures remained in the single digits. Regulators and researchers reported power plants, natural gas lines, and renewable energy sources failed at some point due to ice and freezing temperatures. But the company's federal filings only show system operations, fuel supply deficiency, or severe weather.
Generally, like the more specific they can be, the better.
Climate Central analyzed reports from 2000 to 2021.
Some of these grids are very, very old, are not going to hold up against the rain and the winds and the things that we're encountering now.
What this Climate Central report shows us is that there are so many other times that large numbers of people are losing power.
There are ways to change the trend.
One really popular one is microgrids.
That could be small gas generation.
Alternate power for when the larger power grid goes out.
It can also be solar and storage.
We have to understand what's coming as far as weather.
The February 2021 winter storm pushed lawmakers and regulators to make changes. They mandated winter weatherization and changed how much we pay for power in an emergency. Now regulators want companies to build more infrastructure and better utilize what we have.
I don't think we're getting there fast enough. I do think that the state has taken some big steps.
The Department of Energy records show 11 weather-related events after the February 2021 winter storm. 9 of those events led to outages, and that information hasn't been updated since last February. You can find all of our data, plus the Climate Central report, online with this story at KVUE.com. For the KVUE Defenders, I'm Erica Proffer.